What's up, everybody? Welcome to GEGGHEAD, and welcome to Sea of Thieves Chapter 2. Our players, who you guys all know at this point, our first one kind of showed the ropes to two new captains on there, and now we're ready to start the real story of our 3 level 4 pirates and our 1 level 3 pirate, which would be Ryan there with the shark about to eat him. And if you guys are ready, why don't you introduce yourself, starting with Lady Clare.
Hello, my name is Clare, and today I be playing Two Swings Clare. Gonna just sail the seas and get all of your booty.
And next to her, we have the wonderful... That's you, Alicia. You're the wonderful.
Oh, I'm the wonderful?
Yeah.
I'm like the wonderful.
Is this me? Is this my moment?
My name is Alicia Marie. I'm at Alicia Marie Body on socials, and today I be playing Lady Sharkbite.
Yeah.
Don't let the face fool you.
And next to you, we have the nearly as wonderful...
Well, they call me Two-Legged Ryan because I be walking around upon 2 legs.
I like your name, brother. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have...
Hey, folks, what's going on? I'm Rio, a.k.a.
Eli Jack the Pirate, your best friend and colleague, at your service.
Fantastic. If everyone is ready, I love your pirate names. And chapter 2 will start right now. And this chapter has a title, you guys. And the title is Dancing with the Duchess. All right, you guys, here we go. Our pirates find themselves relaxing in the pub on Plunder Outpost, and the pirates around them are drinking and playing a game called 5 Points. This is a game where you stick your hand on the table and you take a knife and you do the old bit from the Alien movie where Ash, the android, puts his hand out and does the knife in between the fingers super fast. If you stab yourself in the hand, you lose the game. However, if you can make it all the way through and beat your opponent, then you will win a little bit of silver. Every 10 coins of silver you win equals 1 gold, and it's 1 silver per game. So if anybody would like to partake in a game of 5 points, please say yes or no.
Yeah, I want to do it.
What do you think?
I'll let y'all take the lead.
Are you scared?
What?
Are you scared, Eli Jack?
I'm not scared. Who said Eli Jack is scared? All right,
Are the
I'll
nerves
take
a little shaky on the nerves, bro?
I'll go.
All right.
I'll dance.
Anybody else want to play 5 points?
As long as I don't lose my pointer fingers in my shooting hand, I'll be good to lose some fingers for some gold.
This game is the reason many a pirate have hooks for hands, but anyone who's going to play is going to roll all your dice based on your level. So, Ryan, if you're going to go first, you're going to be rolling 3 dice, which means you'll be rolling a single 3 times. Now, listen, you are not allowed more than 1 failure per round, and you have 3 rounds. So if you fail twice in the first round, you have effectively stabbed yourself in the hand, and you will be out. So...
Well,
please.
listen, if I lose the hand, that's okay. I got 2 legs.
That's right. You do have 2 legs. 2-legged Ryan, make your
How am I
roll.
going to shoot me gun? If I stab myself in my hand?
Got to get creative with your hook.
All
right, roll, Ryan. What do you got?
4.
A 4 is a neutral, so you're good. You've got pop, 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 pop. Now you got to roll again.
All right. Oh, no, I got a 1.
Okay, so you're allowed 1. You have 1 more roll, and it can't be a failure or you've stabbed yourself.
Don't you do it.
6, baby.
Woo!
What was it?
Oh.
Woo, a 6. So,
That'd be a 6.
with that 6, that's a double victory. That's going to allow you 2 failures in the second round. Ready? Make your roll. Go.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you. There's 3 rounds total.
4. Got a 4.
Okay, that's a neutral result. Roll again.
All right. 3. I got a 3.
That's a neutral result. 1 more roll for this round.
I got a 2.
Okay.
2.
With your 6, you can remove that victory. However, you're allowed 1 failure per round, so that's the end of round 2. You're still in it. Final round to win your first game of 5 points, and you can win 1 silver coin. A 5. That's a victory. Love that. Roll again.
I got a 3. Neutral.
Neutral. All right, this is it. You're going to win.
I got a 3.
You're
Another
good
3.
to go. You have officially won the first game of 5 points. Congratulations.
Whoa.
You got a silver from the guy that was across from you. He wasn't nearly as fast as you. He tried to go. He stabbed himself. You won. Does anyone else want to play a game of 5 points?
Lady Claire.
2 swings? All right, 2 swings. Let me see what you got. You'll be rolling 4 dice. You are not allowed more than 1 failure per round, and there are 3 rounds.
Yeah, can I roll them all at once?
Yeah, you can roll them all at once. Ryan has 1 dice, so that's why he had to go solo.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is bad. This is bad. I rolled 3 2s and a 6.
Okay, so you stabbed the shit out of your hand.
No, my hand!
And it hurt.
I needed that finger.
You didn't cut it off, but it was enough that you got it pretty good. The other pirate laughs across from you, and he takes 1 silver coin from your purse. That's the ante to get in there. You didn't lose a hand, but you definitely lost. You can play again if you want, try to win it back, but that one was not good.
I'm not going to play again.
Does anyone else want to play?
Lady Sharkbite sees what Lady Claire does and says, I think I'll pass on this one.
Fantastic. All right. Well, while the pirates finish congratulating Two-Legged Ryan on his fantastic victory and chuckling over there at 2 Swings Claire, you guys hear a commotion going on outside. There's lots of yelling and there's lots of screaming and cursing, and it definitely has your curiosity if you guys would like to go outside and see what's going on.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, all right. Here we go, you guys. We're on the table cam. We're on the table cam.
Table cam.
All right, you guys.
Runner.
Where are our guys here? All right. So, you guys over on the far end of the beach, you see a small dwarf, and he's yelling at 3 shady-looking pirates. And you hear the argument. And they haven't drawn swords, but a fight could definitely break out any second. If you'd like to jump in, you can. But before that, you hear the dwarf's voice screaming over the others. And this is a character. His name is Ronnie the Ram. And he says, "You thieving scoundrels! I brought yous in on this here caper, and now you want to cut me out? Well, you ain't stealing nothing without the key, and ain't none of you pirate enough to get it from me. Ronnie the Ram!" And he puts his fists up. And he puts his fists up like this, old school boxer. And he looks ready to fight. Would you guys like to watch the fight? Or do you want to assist or jump in or anything you want to do?
I would like to pull out whatever snacks I have in my pouch and just sort of sit there and toss some snacks into my mouth.
Does anybody else want to join in the snacks? Anybody else want to fight? What do you guys want to do?
I think I recognize that voice. I'm going to wait for him to lose and try to take his things.
So two friendly observers, or 1 friendly observer, 1 not so friendly observer. Two-Legged Ryan, what about you?
I think for now I'm cool just watching, yeah.
And Eli Jack, what about you?
You see, I'm having a little too much fun living vicariously through others. You know, we've got the old stab in the hand, and now we've got a good fight. So let's watch.
Ow!
Okay. So, your hand still hurts from stabbing it. That's why, of course.
As you eat your snacks.
I poured so much rum on it, and it's just not feeling any better.
It burns. So
Don't waste the rum.
The three shady pirates start to surround Ronnie the Ram, and he puts his fists up, and as the first one comes in, he drops both hands, charges head first, and headbutts right in the chest the first shady pirate, knocking him into the second one. Once they make contact, Ronnie the Ram jumps up into the air and the top of his head hits the other pirate's jaw, shattering the pirate's jaw, and he falls to the ground. The pirate that got ran into, he takes to the ground, smashing his head into his chest, and before the third one can even grab him, he turns around and he says, "Are you sure you want a piece of this?" And the third pirate just runs away.
Whoa.
All right, Claire Two Legs she spits out her food and she just starts clapping. Oh, bravo, Mr. Rat Guy.
Ronnie the Ram turns to you guys and he'd say, "I'd say thank you, but I'm sure you're probably here to rob me too. Isn't that right? What do you say?"
No.
Of course not.
Well,
Do you say it like that?
What do you have on you?
No.
so she's so trustworthy. Well, that's refreshing. You must be relatively new here. You still have some morals. Yeah, maybe you're the ones that could help me out. I'll tell you what. Let me tell you my tale, and if at the end of it you want to partner up, I'll cut you in for half the take. Deal?
I love
Pull the
tales.
Deal.
your tail.
I'm interested.
So the four of you, even though you look like you're about to kill him right there, you're not. You guys are listening to him. All right, so Ronnie starts to tell you his tale. He says, 6 months ago, I was called to the Grand Duchess's ball. Well, all pirate legends were. I was one of 12 legends who would have had an opportunity to woo the Duchess and, if successful, become her partner and gain access to the greatest treasure hunts on the seas. Each legend waited in the procession line, dressed in our best, all bearing gifts. I brought her a 2-pound ruby and an orchid that I managed to keep alive for over a year. Each legend was greeted and curtsied to, and they all bowed deeply. And then it was my turn. I removed my hat, straightened my beard, and presented my gifts. The Duchess, the Grand Duchess, took one look at me and stifled a laugh. I presented my gifts with a stiff upper lip. I've dealt with prejudice before. And I said, I may be small in stature, but I'm strong as an ox and sweet as a kitten. She took my gifts. You better believe she took them. And then she laughed in my face. This caused everyone else to laugh. Even my fellow legends joined in. Humiliated, I left the ball. I could hear their laughter as I walked down the dock. One last look let me see one of the Duchess's men toss my beautiful orchid into the icy salt water below. And that was the final straw. So for 6 months, I've planned this revenge, this robbery that'll go down in history as one of the finest capers in the Sea of Thieves. Well, you've heard my tale. I know where her ship is, I know what's on it, and I know how to steal that. All I need is a crew with the skills to make it happen. So, what do you say?
I mean, fuck this Duchess.
I mean, orchids are expensive.
Ronnie's way on board with both of your responses. And he jumps in. He says, "That's exactly what I'm talking about. Fuck that Duchess. Now, here's the plan. We're going to crash the party. We need a face man or a face woman. The Duchess doesn't seem to mind. We're going to need some muscle. That's going to be someone who can help me carry all the loot out of her private quarters. We're going to need a lookout. That's somebody who's going to watch our back, either on our ship or theirs. And whoever's going to be the face man needs a wing pirate. You gotta go in there, and while they woo the Duchess, you gotta make sure you have their back. So, I'm gonna let you guys decide what it is you want to do, who wants to play what part. I can answer any questions you have, and we'll leave tonight, once the moon comes up under the cover of darkness. Any questions?
What do you think?
One question. One question. What is this treasure that we are stealing from the Lady Duchess's boat, and how much of it is going to go into our pockets?
Good question.
Here's what she keeps. Like I said, This Duchess, this Grand Duchess, has access to some of the best treasures the seas have, but she doesn't sell anything because she's already rich. She's more of a collector. So I guarantee you there's jewels, but most importantly, there's gonna be a desk full of treasure maps. And that's the most valuable thing in there, other than some specialty items that I've been trying to get my hands on, of which I will split everything 50-50.
Aye.
We could go to the auction house.
That's right.
We should huddle up for a second. If Ronnie will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excuse us, Mr. Headbutt.
No problem. I'm gonna go get my rowboat attached to your sailboat if that's okay with you.
Why not?
Sure.
So Ronnie's gonna leave you guys.
All right.
And you guys have a little privacy to discuss.
Yeah.
Privacy.
What do you think? What do you guys want to do? Anybody preference?
Like, are we talking about whether or not to double cross him or not? Or are we talking about going on the mission altogether?
Why not both?
I have a feeling that when we complete this mission, he's going to try to double cross us, and we just saw him take out 3 other pirates single-handedly, too.
No, come on. He was humiliated. He's hurt. He needs support right now. He needs friends. He needs a partner, a team to go in and take back what was his. He was pride in money, in treasures.
I'm very upset with this guy for that. Yeah, that Duchess ruining that plant. Okay, well maybe we just make sure that he is not trying to double cross us. We just have to be extra careful.
Yes. I don't trust anyone with the name Ronnie.
Oh, you do make a good point when you say that. That's right.
All right, Ronnie starts to reapproach you guys.
Okay.
And he lets you know, so, have you made any decisions? Do you have any questions for me? What can I do for you?
We're in, you son of a bitch, but if you cross us, you're going to feel it.
Hey.
Aye, what he said.
Hey, take it easy. I don't double-cross my partners, and you've seen how I deal with people who double-cross me. So if we're partners, then we're partners. And he sticks out this thick, meaty hand that looks like it's probably punched out 1,000 people and punched a hole in about 1,000 different walls. And he puts it out for one of you to shake and then says, I'd offer you my other one, but it doesn't work so good. And on that second hand, you just see like there's no hook. It's just a mangled kind of like no fingers. The hand's been lost and he hasn't put a hook on it yet. So he can't even shake with that one. He just uses it to beat people like a baseball bat. So his hand's out if you want to shake it in partnership of this deal.
Let's shake it.
Yes. Two hands sticks out her bloody hand and says, let's make a blood promise.
Ronnie sees the wounds on your hand and the fact that you haven't even done any bandaging. You've only poured rum on him. And he kind of looks at you and nods his head and he says, that's my kind of chick. And then he hits you with the following. He says, so listen, we're going to leave at night. And don't worry about the guards because they've been dealt with. And now here's some actual real information that you guys get to have that actually happened in real life. This is a little bit of history. Each guard is given rum every day, and this helps them with morale. The standard sailor rum is 115 proof. Well, let's just say the batch they'll be drinking tonight is a wee touch closer to 200. If they aren't dead, they're going to be very, very sleepy. Now, it should be cloudy tonight, maybe even a storm or two. Either way, the darkness provides cover as we approach the Duchess's galleon. We leave tonight when the clouds cover the moon, so prepare yourselves accordingly. If I were you, I would figure out who's going to be your face man, the wing man, the muscle, and the lookout.
Okay.
Cool.
Face, wing, muscle, lookout. All right, so the face men should be really good with like acting, right? To act, for the Duchess.
Exactly.
Yes, someone who the Duchess would like.
Who
looks the most trustworthy out of all 4 of us?
Is it me?
Probably.
You need The muscle and the face men need to back up. And we need to look up.
I'll be the wing.
All right. I'll help carry the stuff.
All right. Claire, are you lookout or are you the wing? I didn't hear.
I think Alicia's the wing, so
Okay.
I am the lookout.
Okay, perfect. All right, you guys. So as night falls and the sun begins to set, Ronnie approaches you and he hands you what he believes you guys are going to need for this quest. Also, the items that come along with this, you have a compass, which you probably won't need for this mission, a scope, which will allow you to see further away while you're on a ship to look out for people. Ronnie the Ram has also given you guys each a good long cut of rope that you'll be able to use to climb or do whatever else you want to do with a rope. You each have your cutlass. You each have some food in case you get hurt on this. In the Sea of Thieves, we heal injuries with food. And you'll each have 5 pieces of fruit, which allow you to heal 5 times. The weapons are the Eye of Reach, which is a sniper rifle, the Flintlock, which is a pistol, and the Blunderbuss, which is a shotgun. Those are for long range, medium range, and short range. On your ship, you have cannonballs, wood planks, more food, and you can always switch your weapons if you don't like one that you have. So, here we go. As the sun sets on the western horizon, the wind begins to blow. And with the wind, the clouds. So thick and gray, but they're growing darker as they float across the sky toward the full moon. Ronnie the Ram is pacing back and forth on the dock by the ship as he sees the crew, and he scuffles over to you. Now, the other pirates, since you guys didn't jump in and help, are still alive. So Ronnie then speaks to you and gives you this option. Listen, we may have a problem. The pirates I used to be in business with, well, their ship isn't here anymore. Now, it could be they turned tail and sailed off to brighter shores, or it could be they're out there waiting for us somewhere. I just thought it was important that you know. Now, we're going to sail north past Snake Island, and once we pass it, keep your eyes peeled. The Grand Duchess's galleon should be glowing bright from the party. So all of you guys have now boarded your brigantine, which has 2 cannons on each side, 2 sails, and is the fastest of the 3 types of ships in the Sea of Thieves. It has less cannons than the galleon, but is much, much faster. It's less maneuverable than the sloop, but has more cannons than the sloop, which only has 1 on each side, and again is much faster. So this ship makes good speed as you guys travel north, and you guys see the clouds covering the moon, and you see a storm off the eastern side, or which would be the starboard side of your ship as you travel north, and the wind is certainly blowing west, which means it's bringing the storm towards you guys, but it's certainly a way out, or a ways out. You don't smell any water in the air, things like that. It's just good sailing weather for now. So as you clear Snake Island, to the north, you see it. You see the Duchess's galleon, and it glows in the night, all its lanterns ablaze. Ronnie the Ram removes his scope, and he puts it away, and he says the following. There she is, the broken star, the galleon of the Grand Duchess, little Miss Prejudiced Polly Plimpton. And tonight, I get some payback, and we get rich. Let's drop anchor here. We'll take the rowboat in, nice and quiet. We'll woo the Duchess. Let's see, who's wooing the Duchess? Oh, that's right. We've got, what's your name again, Rio? Eli Jack.
What?
We got Eli Jack's gonna woo the Duchess with Lady Sharkbite as the wingman. Me and Two Legs, and what is it? Two-legged what? What's your name?
Two-legged.
Two-legged Ryan. Me and Two-legged Ryan are gonna get the treasure, and Two Swings Claire's gonna be the lookout.
Aye.
As the lookout, if you see any trouble, just fire your flintlock or whatever weapon you're going to bring in the air, and that'll be the signal that unfriendlies are sailing in our way.
Nice.
You guys row up, and you guys see Ronnie the Ram take the oars on his little dinghy, and he starts rowing. And this dude, he may be short, but he's all back, lats, and shoulders. Because you guys are hauling ass through the ocean like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Twins when he rode off the island and they put the motorboat on the back just to make it look like he was super strong. Only this guy's actually that strong. So you guys are hauling ass, and he's not even breaking a sweat. He's not even breathing hard. Again, all back, all lats, short little legs. They're swinging, but you guys don't laugh at Ronnie the Ram. So as you guys approach, you row up quietly, and Ronnie docks the boat or parks the boat in the back of the galleon. He ties a loop in the end of his rope, and he swings it twice, then perfectly lassos a covered wooden pillar on the second deck. And then he turns to you guys and says, damn, I'm good. Grappling hook's allowed, so I don't like to use them. You can climb up mine, or if any of you think you out lasso me, and you actually do it, I'll up your cut by 10%. What do you say?
Someone should try
that. Try that. Yeah.
All right, you're going to need 3 victories and 2 rolls to anybody that's swinging their lasso up there. Claire, if you want to go first, you can still be the lookout from on top of their ship.
A 5, a 4, a 3, and a 1.
All right, you have 1 victory. You need 2 victories on your next turn in order to outlasso the awesome Ronnie the Ram.
Five, 1, 2, 4.
Unfortunately, no. Your rope, as you swung it, it went up, and it looked like it was going to make it, but you didn't put enough muscle behind that hustle. And you see the rope tumble back down, and Ronnie the Ram goes, maybe you're not my kind of chick. And now it's your turn. Now it's whoever is next. It's whoever's next turn. Go ahead and roll. You're going to need 3 victories and 2 turns.
Watch and see how it's done. Wait, I roll 3 dice? I roll 4 dice, right?
Yeah, 4 dice.
All right. First one. Oh, no, it's an anchor and 2 islands. And then I got to roll 1 more.
Yep, you need 2 victories.
A treasure chest.
Ooh, okay. And what else?
2 islands, a treasure chest, and an anchor.
Oh, you're good. Okay, so you throw your rope. Would you like to describe your technique and the success that you just had?
I say, watch and learn. As I wind up, I look at Ronnie, I look at the fellow crewmates, I look back at Ronnie, and I stay with my eyes on Ronnie, and I and I launch it over. And I get a hold.
Ronnie looks over at you and says, well, I'll be damned. We should have been running mates a long time ago. Anybody else?
I'd like to try.
All right. You're going to need 3 victories in 2 rolls, and you get to roll 4 dice.
Listen, Ronnie, I know what I need. A 1, a 2, a 5, and a 4.
Okay, so that's.
I know what I need.
You're gonna have to roll big on your next one. You need a lot of successes. Okay, you need all chests, all 6s basically.
No, well, 6, 6, 2, 3.
Okay, hold on. So that takes you to 2.
Hold on.
2 chests are worth 4. Which takes you to 2, and then you had 1 failure. You said you had 1 other 2 in that roll?
This is a 3, 4, 6, 6.
3. Oh, you had no other wow!
And the other one was 5, 1, 2, 4.
You pulled it out at the last minute. Please describe your amazing technique, because at first, when you were swinging it at first, it like wrapped around your head. We thought you were going to get thrown into the water, but on your second twirl, tell us what happened.
What you didn't know, that it was all part of my technique. And she does sort of a pirouette dance, and with one hand, like in slow motion, she doesn't look at anybody, unlike Elijah. And she just swings it above her head, and she does like this little heel click thing, flicks her wrist, and the lasso lands. And then her hair does like the Clairol commercial slow motion.
I like that. I like that. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Nice.
Oh wait, that's makeup. That's not hair. My bad. I'm a guy. Sorry. Amazing throw. Ronnie looks over at you and says, "I'm gonna be broke before this is over. What about you, Two Legs? You trying to take more coin off me?
You know I am.
All right, let me see the roll.
All right. 6.
Okay, that's 2.
3.
That's nothing.
3.
Nothing. You got 1 turn left with 3 rolls. Oh, wait. Oh, no, you still need 1 more victory. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
All right. 1. Not good.
Not so good.
3.
Nothing.
What are you doing with a rope?
You need a 6.
Oh, more? All right.
No. What was your last roll? I didn't hear you. What was your last roll?
It was a 4.
Not good enough. So two-legged should have used both arms instead of his legs. You got kind of fancy with it. You tried to do the Jackie Chan move. You threw the rope in the air, kicked it. It went up. It looked like it was going to go, but you showed off too much, and it just splats into the water. Ronnie the Ram, he chuckles at you. He says, yeah, nice try, kid. Maybe next time. So there are 3 ropes, which means 3 of you can climb up at once. Which 3 would like to go?
Well, I think I'm staying here, right, guys? Just chilling and watching out.
You would say that. Fine.
I'll take a rope.
I'll take a rope.
Take a rope that's
I'll
someone
take
else.
a rope.
All
I
right.
can't do a pirate accent.
Why do you think Ronnie the Ram is from the Bronx? All right. Okay, so the 3 of you climb up the ropes. Ronnie the Ram, he straight up scales the ship, and he's all lats and shoulders. And as the 4 of you get to the top, you see 2 guards that are on the verge of total unconsciousness. They're literally like flopped and leaned into each other, and they're singing a song together in horrible drunken harmony, singing about Irish eyes that sometimes smile. They don't know where the hell they are. You guys have a choice here. You can either throw them overboard, or you can take them down silently. They won't wake up if you knock them out. What would you guys like to do?
Am I with them? Am I on the boat?
You can either climb up with them, Claire, or you can stay on the dinghy. Whatever you want to do.
Maybe where do I look out from?
You can look out from the back of the boat or the dinghy, either one.
I'm gonna look out from the dinghy.
From the dinghy, she says. All right.
From the dinghy.
So two swings. Claire is still in the dinghy. The 3 of you are up top with Ronnie the Ram, and you guys see these drunken guards that are not very guardly right now. And Ronnie the Ram whispers to you. He says, "It's your call. We can either throw them overboard, they'll probably drown, or we can knock them unconscious. What do you want to do?"
Let's read him a lullaby.
Hey, we got some rope. We can tie him up.
Yeah, you certainly can if you want, but they'll probably stay unconscious if you knock them out, but you can tie them up for sure.
I say knock them out.
And then tie him up.
Because if you throw them overboard, they might yell. They might be like, help, we're falling overboard. And we don't need that kind of
I say they walk the plank.
Walk the plank?
Oh, she brought a sword to the party. So you guys are going to have to decide. Lady Sharkbite's one to toss him over, and y'all are going to have to talk it out.
We don't need the heat. We put them to bed quietly. Aggressively, but quietly. And then they sleep.
Good plan.
We bring the attention when we want the attention. But right now, we've got to be safe.
Maybe we could throw one over.
You want to throw one over?
Which one?
I guess it'd be hard to choose. Yeah, because they're both, it's hard to pick.
Hey, if you want to knock one out, I'm happy to toss the other one overboard.
Oh, God.
I really wish I would have supposed to look out.
All right.
So Claire hears them making noises out there and then yells in a whispered voice, says, "Hey, Don't get us busted before we even get started on the job.
All right.
You guys hear that?
I yell whisper back. I'm like, why did you leave me with them? It was a 1-2 vote.
All right, so do you guys want to knock them unconscious?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be nice today.
Each and every one of you, because you're with Ronnie the Ram as well and they're so drunken, you only need one victory on your roll. You're going to get 2 rolls to do it, but you only need 1 victory. So go ahead and give a roll.
Okay.
You can all roll at the same time.
5, 5, 1, 1, 3.
You got a 5, 1, 1, 3.
Oh,
okay.
wait. Shoot.
Ryan, what about you?
Got 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Rio, what about you, baby?
I got 4 nails.
You got 4 nails? All right, so you got all neutrals on yours? All right, so there's only 2 guards. The 2 fails are going to take away Alicia Marie's. And the 3, 4, 5 is the only victory. So, okay, so you guys all go up, and you go to take out the first guard, and you hit him way too hard. He flies over the edge of the rail, and as 2 swings, Claire is sitting there just looking for a lookout. All of a sudden, she just sees this body go, ah! And it just splashes into the water right next to her, and he's clearly dead. He broke his neck when he hit the water. It was like concrete. He was so high up, and he's a floater there just sitting in the water. The second one, Two-Legged Ryan and Ronnie the Ram managed to slam down to the ground. You can pull up one of the ropes, and there'll be 2 ropes remaining on the galleon if you want to tie him up, or you can leave him unconscious, or you can throw him overboard as well, whatever you'd like to do.
What do we do?
Tie him up.
Let's tie him up.
You got it.
Let's get freaky.
You guys pull one of the ropes up, and you manage to tie him up, and Ronnie the Ram looks over to you. He says, "Okay, pirates, you look like you actually belong. Now, as long as we all play our parts, this job should be a cinch. So, let's go." Now, the party crashers are going to go first. That's going to be the face man and the wingman. The thievery is going to be the second turn, and the lookout will be the third turn. So, as you guys split up, and you guys make your way to the main part of the galleon and down the stairs into the deck, you go to the party, and that is Rio, who is Eli Jack, and Alicia Marie, who is Lady Sharkbite. And as you guys go into the party, you see the following. You walk down the steps onto the second deck, and you hear a party in full swing. Lanterns are covered with colored lenses, giving the shindig a warm glow, and a pirate band plays loudly at the far end near the bow. Pirates dance drunkenly to the drum, banjo, and hurdy-gurdy. A table and benches has been set up, and that is where you see the Duchess. Pale white skin and a face with an eternal look of entitled boredom. She yawns, then sips from a cup of wine. She's flanked by 2 men. One is clearly a bodyguard, and the other is a drunken man, dressed well, probably also royalty, but you can't be too certain. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we have 2 people who are supposed to go do some talking right now.
Yeah, we got the face man Rio, and we got the wingman Alicia.
Well,
I back you up. I got your back.
then I guess we
I'll
go
hang
make
with
some
Ryan.
acquaintances.
Use your charms.
But quick,
Use all
We
of
need
your
some-
charm.
give me a cup to
Charming.
fit in.
Yes, be charming.
So yeah, let's walk over to the Duchess and introduce ourselves.
All right.
I'll hang back with me and sneak around.
You got it. Okay. Oh, wait, no.
What do you introduce yourself as, Elijah? What do you introduce yourself as?
Oh, yeah. What's your gimmick gonna be?
A merchant. No, what is the gimmick? This is why I'm never the face, Lady Sharkbite. Let's see.
No. A merchant's good. You should say that you wanted to create a commemorative Duchess something or other, like a coin or like a scarf or something, and you want her blessing, or I don't know, something. Something that like strokes her ego.
That is a great idea. Unfortunately, Rio couldn't hear any of it because you're on the dinghy and you're too far away for him to even use that. So now you cannot use that as an option in speaking with the Duchess. Now, you have 3 options that you can do. You can talk with the Duchess. You can offer your hand and dance with the Duchess. Or you can try to drink and have some drinks with the Duchess. What would you like to do?
Oh, let's dance.
Whoa, okay. So you walk up. Lady Sharkbite, do you just want to kind of lay in the cut, or do you want to go up with him?
I will walk up with him, but I will just say I will speak to her later and let him charm her out of her.
Okay, so you're just kind of mingling and chilling in the shadows. Yes. Okay. So
yes.
Eli Jack, as you approach, the drunken man eyes you suspiciously, but the Grand Duchess definitely likes what she sees, and her eyes light up as you approach. Oh, my battery's getting low on my camera. Hold on one sec, guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Hold on.
That's the kind of thing that happens in the high seas.
Let's see.
Here we go, y'all.
Here we go, yeah. Here we go, yeah.
Bang.
Yeah.
And we have power. All right, you guys. So the Duchess sees Captain Eli Jack, and she looks him up and down. She likes what she sees, and she says, "Well, aren't you a tall drink of water? Are you here to rescue me from this dull party?"
It's as if you're a fortune teller, Grand Duchess.
That's great.
Oh my God. Smooth.
So, and how, pray tell, are you planning on doing that?
Well, I don't like to talk business before breaking a little bread, so how about we dance?
The drunkard staggers to his feet, and he looks at you with daggers in his eyes as he tries to steady himself. This is Tall Paul Funyon, that's his name, and he says, "Hey, you're supposed to be my date tonight." He looks at the two of you, and the Duchess says, "Oh, cork it, Paul. I want to dance, and you can't hold your liquor. Shall we?" And she takes you onto the dance floor, and you're going to be testing your dance moves on a dancing roll, Rio. You're going to need 4 victories in 4 rounds to impress the Duchess with your sweet dance moves, and that starts right now.
Let's go.
No! Don't embarrass yourself out there.
First roll. We've got nail, 2 islands, and a nail.
Okay, 2 victories and 3 neutral results. Go ahead and roll again for your second round.
Two anchors, 1 nail, and an island.
Okay.
Third round, right?
Third round.
2 nails, 1 island, and another nail.
Okay, nails are neutral, so you have successfully in 3 rounds gotten the 4 victories necessary. With the failure, however, there was a little step on the foot, and it kind of made her stand upright, and that causes Tall Paul to kind of see what's going on, and he's not happy about it. He's starting to make a move towards the dance floor, and he's crossing right by Lady Sharkbite. Lady Sharkbite, this is an opportunity for you to either distract Tall Paul or you can trip Tall Paul, whichever choice you'd like to make.
I was just thinking this is an opportunity attack. So Lady Sharkbite would definitely like to step in front of them like this. Oh! I'm sorry, kind fellow. Might you tell me where the powder room is?
Okay, so since he is a dumb drunken male pirate, this trick's gonna work. This trick's gonna work pretty well on him. You're only gonna require same as the dance. You're gonna require 3 victories in 4 rounds, and because you're kind of using the creative part of your brain and jumping in there with that, I'll let you remove a single failure on your first roll, but your first roll only. So you need 3 victories in 4 turns, and your roll starts now.
4, 4, 6, 1.
Okay. You can remove that 1 because it was your first turn, so you're at 2 victories already. This is your second turn. Go ahead.
4, 2, 2, 1.
Oof, that was a rough one.
That's gonna hurt. 3, 6, 2, 4. Oh boy. Come on, feminine wiles. Give me something. 4, 5, 5, 5.
Wow.
That's great. There we go.
Wow. Right at the
There we
end.
go.
Okay, so you had a lot of anchors in the beginning. And as you were trying to mess with it, you realized you laced up a little too tight. And so it took you a little more time than normal to get out the proper amount of cleavage for a drunken pirate to appreciate. But once you got him out, this pirate was like locked in. He's had enough grog in his system. He's already been shined on by the Duchess, and you have properly distracted him. And he says, yeah, there's a room for powder, but he can't stop looking at your chest. He says, there's a powder. Where did you have to go again? And he just passes out drunk and falls flat on the floor. You have successfully distracted him, which takes us back to the Duchess, and she's dancing with Eli Jack, and she says, "Oh, isn't it glorious being tall and glorious, to be able to look down from up high and truly feel your superiority to all those physically forced to look up at you?" What would you how do you respond to that?
Yes, honestly, the thing I enjoy most is the view, because I get beautiful sights, just like yourself.
Since you stayed in character, you will not have to roll on your next dialogue option. Had you checked her morality and lost character, then she would have looked down upon you, and you would have had a difficult roll on your next dialogue option. But instead, she says, "Oh, my lord, you dance wonderfully, and you certainly look the part. Perhaps we should retire early, and I'll show you to my private quarters. What do you say?"
Well, I have the time if you have the quarters.
All right.
He's some mood.
So we're going to cut to the robbery, and Ronnie the Ram also leads Two-Legged Ryan to the Duchess's private quarters. There are 2 guards. They lay passed out in front of the Duchess's door. There are 2 empty bottles of rum on the floor next to him. And Ronnie the Ram says, "Like I said, dead or very sleepy." And he grabs the key that he had around his neck, and he places this large iron key into the door. And he goes to turn it, but nothing happens. And he turns it harder. Nothing happens again. He rips the key out. He says, "She must have changed the locks." He starts searching the guards, finds a key ring. It's got 4 keys on it. He throws it to you. He says, "It's got to be one of those keys. Throw it in there. You're gonna need 2 victories, and you have an unlimited amount of time, or somewhat unlimited amount of time to do this. If you get a lot of failures, bad stuff might happen, but you only need 2 victories, and this is going to be your roll, Ryan."
All right, let's do it. 6.
So that's your 2 victories. So very good. That was easy. 6s are 2 victories. You don't need to roll. You don't need to roll anymore. So
all right,
you're good. So the door opens, and inside the Duchess's quarters, you see a large bed, and it's dressed in silk. You see an open wardrobe chest with a curtain drawn closed across it. You see a single desk covered with 3 maps and 6 plants about 3 feet high. Ronnie the Ram sees the plants and his eyes go wide. He says, "Treasure, Mr. Two-Legged Ryan, a treasure by the name of tobacco." And he asks, he gets ready to ask for your help, but if you have any questions for him, if you want to explore the room, now's your opportunity to do so, Two-Legged Ryan.
I think that I want to kind of be cool and like put my hand in the silk thing and just touch like what silk feels like. First of all, just like kind of like without looking, just go like, yeah, nice. And then I want to scoop up those maps right away and just toss them right in here.
Okay, so you scooped up the maps. You felt the silk. What did it feel like? Have you ever felt silk before?
I have never felt silk before, and this kind of blew my mind, and maybe this is giving me ideas for the future, but for now, I got to stay focused on the operation at hand.
Okay, so you see the 6 plants, and you see the wardrobe chest.
Yep.
Everything else around there, you see a few rings. If you want to pocket the rings, it'll be worth gold. You can toss that on there. But other than that, you just see the plants left over and the wardrobe left over. What would you like to do?
All right, so yeah, pocket the rings, pocket the maps, and let's let him kind of ogle the plants. I'm down with that. Cool. Let's open this wardrobe.
Okay, so you slide open the silk curtain on the wardrobe, and you see the 2-pound ruby that Ronnie the Ram had brought her, as well as a tiara that's most certainly hers. And then you see something really strange. You see a pair of whalebone stilts. It looks like 2 peg legs, but they fasten, and it looks like on the top of the stilt, a foot would actually fit on there. And that's pretty much everything you see.
Oh my God, is the Duchess secretly short, and that's why she's so mean to Ronnie, and she's
So Ronnie peeks over your shoulder and sees what you see. He says, "Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. She's little like me." He starts looking around. He wants to celebrate. He wants to cheer, but it's just you and him. So he jumps up into your arms, and he gives you this big old bear hug, and you feel the strength of Ronnie the Ram. He gets down. He says, "Look, I don't know how much time we have left, so let's not waste it. We'll take these plants down the hall and out the door. After that, we'll lower them down the ropes, load the boat, and wait for your crew." So you guys begin to load up the tobacco. And we're going to go now outside to the outside of the boat, and we find 2 swings Clare on the dinghy. And you can definitely start to smell water in the air. It's not raining yet, but you see clouds moving in. As you look across the rest of the horizon, you don't see any other ships. You don't see what would be any other pirates. You just have this floating dead pirate next to you on the boat. Would you like to stay in the dinghy? Would you like to climb up one of the remaining 2 ropes? What would you like to do on this turn?
I would like to climb up one of the 2 remaining ropes and pull out my scope and look around, see if I see anything through my scope.
Okay. From the top of the ship, you already know the storm's coming in, but in the midst of the cloud, you do see something that looks like a lantern glowing in the middle of the storm. You wonder if pirates would be stupid enough to hide in a storm, or if they're so stupid they're smart. But you definitely see a lantern glowing in the storm that's blowing westwardly toward you and the Broken Pearl and the dinghy that you guys are currently on. And with that, we go back to the party, and we see that the Duchess is wanting to take the fantastic Eli the Pirate to her private quarters, where the other pirates are currently raiding it. So the Banjo Pirates, as you guys are walking out, the sort of like the lead of the band, he's got a sweet goatee, better goatee than mine. He's got like a rock star goatee, and he says, "All right then, grab someone you fancy and pull them in close, because it's time for a slow jam for you and our hosts." And as the music slows, some of the pirates do as well. And this causes the Duchess to stop you in your tracks. And she says, "Please, I need one slow dance, if you'd be so kind." Will you be so kind?
I would love nothing more than to share this moment with you, Grand Duchess.
So the band starts playing, and it kind of feels like one of those songs that's like you'd see in the 80s movies, like "One More Night Baby, just, but it's a pirate version. It's like one more night, and his voice isn't isn't as good. But you guys are dancing, and Ronnie the Ram and Ryan, this gives him a little more time to get out, and they get to the back of the boat. And Ronnie sees Two Swings Claire and asks for help bringing the tobacco plants down. And he also says, "Listen, you can either go and get your friends, or you can just give the signal with the flintlock. It's your call. I'm gonna hustle this sweet tobacco down the rope." And you see Ronnie the Ram grab 2 plants, and he grabs the rope under his arm and he slides down easily, puts him in, and he's already climbing back up to get more. What would you guys like to do?
Jeez.
It's only Ryan and Claire right now that can make a turn.
Did I grab that root from the room?
You said you wanted to grab the rings, the ruby, and the maps. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
And there's more plants to get and bring down.
There are 4 more plants. There were 6 total.
Okay. Claire, Two Swings would like to shoot the warning shot into the air as the signal, and then grab 2 more plants and get them down, and then tell 2 legs that there could possibly be another pirate ship coming in on the storm.
Got it. All right. So I hear the shot, and I guess I'm going to hop down this rope and just pack it in, man. I got what I wanted. If you're going back for 2 plants, cool.
All right, Ronnie the Ram's already heading back up to the top. He grabs the 2 plants. You also notice that he grabbed those 2 whalebone stilts, and he brought them with him. This is like the ultimate find for him. So he starts heading back down, which takes us back to the party and brings us back to Lady Sharkbite and Eli Jack. And you guys hear the single flintlock pistol go off. You hear the crack. And a lot of the other pirates do too. And it kind of stops the dance for a moment. What would you like to do?
I know that I have to, I have to get Eli Jack out of here. We have to get out of here. So Lady Sharkbite's going to pretend she's like a drunken, like she's going to walk up to the Duchess and Eli Jack and go, "Wait a minute. Who is she? Who are you? Why are you with her?
Oh, you got an angry girlfriend."
Are you cheating on me again? Who are you? And she like sticks her cutlass in the Duchess's face. This is my man. You get your own right.
Like, cool.
Eli Jack, what do you want to say before you have to roll?
Good. We're gonna roll. All right, we're gonna roll.
Oh, you're gonna have to roll to pull this lie off.
Yeah.
You
oh,
asshole.
Sweet. Okay. Apparently this is a friend of mine, not a special friend. Nothing like that. Apparently she's had a little bit too much to drink.
She's put a bloody sword across her throat like she's going to kill me.
Yeah, you see, she's actually not from around here, and that's actually a sign of love. Like it's straightforward. You know how people
You're not from around here.
Oh,
You're an asshole.
just quiet, lady.
As you guys continue to argue, a group of pirates slowly begins to close in around you. You're going to need 3 victories in 4 turns, both Alicia Marie and Rio Magdaleno, and you're going to start right now. Alicia, you got to roll 3 victories is what you need.
And how many turns?
And you have 4 tries to get it.
Okay, let's see. We have 4, 3, 4, 6. 5, 6, 5, 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're good already, and you even have extra victories, which I will let you bank in case you need them. You'll have 1 extra victory with the 5. Now, all I need is for Eli Jack to roll, and you're going to need 3 victories and in 4 turns, but really you only need 2 because Alicia can give you one of hers because she already killed the roll.
3 victories, 4 turns. Dodgeball. Oh, I've got 2 treasure chests. Wow. I've got 1. I mean, sorry. No. Back to 1. My bad. Not 2. Back to 1. I've got 1 treasure chest. I've got 1 anchor
and I've got 1 nail and 1 island.
Okay, so that negates that, and with Alicia's extra, you'll succeed. You won't have to make another roll. If you guys want to, you have succeeded in your lie. If you would like to make a hasty retreat, now would be the time for you to cut that promo or give me that monologue, that exit speech on the Duchess, who is starting to look confused, and her bodyguard is now starting to approach and close in.
Yeah. And I say, and then I tap Lady Sharkbite back a moment, and then I look the Grand Duchess in her eyes, and I say, "Sweet Grand Duchess, you're the most incredible thing I've ever set my eyes upon. But right now, I have a struggling friend that needs some fresh air, and I ask you to pardon me for just a moment to escort my friend to get some air, and I will come back and dance the night away, or follow you to your quarters, or better yet, follow you to the end of time."
Ooh, wow.
I'm coming to your quarters too later.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The Duchess looks at her guards. She's very confused. She says, "Well, your friend is quite mentally unstable. Perhaps she should get some air." And she gives you just a moment to clear the space. So, your escape. As you guys climb the stairs, get to the deck, Eli Jack grabs Lady Sharkbite and is shaking her over to the side. "You almost got us both killed! Oh my God, there are like 40 pirates in there and just 2 of us." And the 2 of you
I had a plan.
You get to the edge. You see one unconscious guard there. The other one obviously is in the ocean. You guys leap over them. You guys start swinging down the ropes. As you guys get into the dinghy, you see Ronnie the Ram grab the oars, and he starts rowing like hell. The Duchess, Tall Paul, the bodyguard, all these other pirates, they all run out. Something's amuck, and they rush to the edge of the boat. And she starts cursing at you as she sees all of you getting away. And Ronnie the Ram, he starts cackling, and he says, "Ah, ha, ha, better luck next time, Duchess. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, should I call you my tiny little friend? Thanks for the stilts." And he stops rowing. He pulls up the stilts. He shows them to her. And the Duchess gets even paler than normal, which causes Tall Paul to kind of give her the side eye. And he grabs the side of her dress and lifts it up a bit to reveal giant wooden legs. And the Duchess slaps him across the face. The guard throws Tall Paul over the edge of the boat. The Duchess runs back in, but you can now all of a sudden very loudly hear her little peg legs rattle on the wood deck as she tries to run downstairs in shame. And the rest of you start taking off. Ronnie the Ram, he gets away with you guys. He docks the dinghy to your brigantine, and you guys all board the ship. A light rain has begun, and the wind's starting to pick up. And Ronnie the Ram looks at you guys. He just smiles, man. He says, "Well, you're one hell of a crew. The Duchess's galleon couldn't catch this brigantine even if she wanted to. So we should probably get out of here before..." And all of a sudden you hear a voice. "Before what?" The 3 shady pirates jump up from below deck that you saw at the beginning of your day today. One of them has a blunderbuss, and the other 2 are armed with cutlasses. The shady pirate with the blunderbuss says, "Those plants aren't going to be sold to anyone. We'll be smoking that there tobacco, and we'll be taking anything else you have on you." And this is your fight. You're going to need 4 victories in 4 rounds. All of you will be rolling. One of them has a blunderbuss. 2 of them have cutlasses. Ronnie the Ram's there for backup. 2 swings, Claire. It's your roll. Begin.
All right.
Excellent.
2 swing Claire is gonna use her cutlass. 4, 4, 3, 2.
Okay.
All right.
Do I go again?
Yeah, you go again. You got 4 turns, Claire.
Oh no. Oh, the face.
4, 3, 1, 1.
Okay.
Oh no.
2 more
Oh, let's
turns.
go 6s.
What?
Talk to me.
4, 4, 1, 1.
All right. So you have 1 turn left. There's not much you can do here but 6 out.
All sixes. Come on, all
I'm gonna
sixes.
switch all of my dice out right now.
Yeah, you got a six. You
done.
need
What is happening right now?
Complete wash.
Okay.
you need
all
at
right.
least 3 sixes.
Clean slate.
She was drinking while she was in the dinghy.
6, 5, 4, 1.
Okay, you took 3 of them away. Alicia, it is your turn. You guys are down 3 victories because Claire's hand is so jacked up from playing 5 points earlier in the day, and she didn't address it with bandages. And when she tried to attack with her sword, the hand was weakened, compromised. She hit the first cutlass guy. The sword got knocked out of her hand and went overboard. She does not have her cutlass anymore. Alicia, it is on you now, and you have 4 turns. Begin.
Oh my god.
5, 2, 2, 1. Okay, come on. 5, 6, 1, 2.
All right,
Yes.
hold on.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
4, 3, 6, 3.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mhm.
And your final
Okay.
turn?
6, 5, 2, 1.
So the 5 and the 1
Come
cancel.
on, come on.
2
The wash.
success, so you're going to have 1. All right, so it is now to Eli Jack. Or no, we're going to do, Two-Legged Ryan. And Two-Legged Ryan, we require 3 victories, and you have 4 turns to achieve it. Alicia dug you guys out of the hole a little bit. She came in with 2 cutlasses, y'all. She kicked one guy, grabbed a sword. Alicia, talk to me about you just saved Claire's life. Describe how you just saved her life.
Ah, thank ya.
I walked up behind 2 swings, Claire, and I carefully moved her out of the way, and I grabbed the blackguard by his coat. I reached in his mouth, I took his tongue out, and I
Good
cut
Lord.
his tongue off.
Okay, so there's one of them can't talk, and he's real jacked up. There may only be 2 left. Rio, begin your rolls now. Or sorry, not Rio, Ryan.
Okay, here we go. I got a 5.
You like that?
Then I got a 1.
We don't like that.
Then I got a 6.
Okay, so that's 2 victories. Very nice. Go ahead. Your second turn.
Okay, a 1, a 1, and then another 1, and then a 4.
What?
Oh, man.
What?
It's okay. You got one more round.
You get
We
one
got
more,
it.
boy.
We got this. We got this. We got this.
Okay.
Do it.
Come on.
3. It's a 3. 3. 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rio, you're on a 2-4 timer, so you need 2 victories in 4 rounds in order to win this fight.
Give me something harder. I've got 2 islands and a neutral nail.
Okay.
And then
Very
One
good.
more. Another island was the 4th one.
Wow. Okay, so you just accomplished what you needed to accomplish, my friend. Rio, there are 2 pirates left. Alicia ripped the tongue out of one of them. He went bananas, jumped overboard. He went in the water. He probably got eaten by a shark, but there were 2 left, one with a cutlass, one with a blunderbuss, and you, sir, defeated them both. Please tell us how.
All right. So, as I slowly take out my cutlass, and I look at the 2 fools and I say, I already danced with an incredible woman tonight. Shafink! I think I can dance with a couple of ugly boots like you. And then they look at each other, right? They look back at me, and I say, shall we? And then as one of them, the guy with the gun, he shoots his gun, I go, bing! I ricochet one,
Ooh.
and I slice his hand off, and the gun drops. And the other guy, as he swings down the cutlass, I dodge it and go straight right into the center of his chest. And then I push off. And as I push off, the other guy's like, wait, sorry, I didn't mean it. And then I just like, shh, and I press his lips. as he slowly falls.
Whoa.
Well, I feel better.
Ronnie the Ram looks you up and down. He says, "And yous can fight too. Well done. Well done indeed. All right, let's head back to Plunder Outpost. It's time to split some loot." So you guys arrive back at Plunder. You bring the plants to the Merchant Alliance. The 6 plants sold are 6 gold. Normally you would get 3, but because you guys passed the challenge with the lasso, you guys are going to get 4 gold from the plants. You also found 3 amazing treasure maps. They all have X's on them. Each one is a single island, and they have each map has no less than 5 X's on it. One of them even has 7 X's on it. So if you guys are ever in need of serious gold and need to level up, those are quests in the future that you guys can take. There was also Ronnie the Ram's 2-pound ruby. He would like to have that back, but he's willing to give that to you as part of the 10%. If you guys will let him keep all the plants. What would you guys like to do?
Oh. Well, how much is the ruby worth?
Funny you should ask that question. This beautiful 2-pound red ruby is worth 6 gold coins.
And I don't know. I feel like I just lean in and I say, "Hey, Ronnie, give this to the next person that laughs in your face." Fling, fling, and I flick him the ruby.
Do you let him keep it? You let him keep it?
I mean, not? I'm okay with that. But what do you guys feel?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the 4 of you get 4 gold. Ronnie the Ram bids you all a farewell as he climbs into his rowboat with all of his tobacco plants. He looks at you guys. He says, "Well, it's not bad for a night's work. I appreciate your help, pirates. You came through for this old codger, so thanks for your help. And maybe I'll see you around one of these days for another caper." And Ronnie the Ram rows away into the night with a great deal of speed, leaving you all with 4 gold, which will give each of you 1 more dice for chapter 3 of our story. So there will be 3 level 5 pirates, 1 level 4 pirate, the level 4 pirate being 2-legged Ryan, and you guys have successfully pulled off the Dancing with the Duchess heist. Congratulations!
Yay!
I'm so proud of us.
Yeah.
Good job, you guys.
Scary for a minute.
You guys should have killed those
fun.
pirates in the beginning, but you just wanted to eat popcorn and see the little dude kick ass.
Oh, yeah. That
We're
was
feeling magnanimous or something.
so funny.
All right, you guys. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to everybody soon. You guys are great pirates.
Thank you. That was fun.